You follow Sharletta Unscripted.
Are we going to record? Hey y'all, what's up, Stinker Butts? It's none other than I'm going back. I don't like this edit. I think because I have the tank top on. I think that's what it is. I'm not going back. Huh. Guess that's what unscripted mean because I don't like how you know what I mean. I gotta take time. Anyway, never mind. I'm in my head. Anyway, thank you for coming over to the You Follow Charlita Unscripted podcast. There's so many goddamn places you could be in the world, but guess what you're doing? Listening to my bullshit. Thank you, love. And last week we talked some about what unscripted means. It means that I get on here and I talk my shit. I may compile thoughts or words that bring me back to places, things, or whatever shit I want to discuss. But it is an unscripted podcast, so there's that. Anyway, I know most of you are looking like, why? Well, that's a heart, but I know most of you are looking like, why the hell does she have all of this? Like, is it blood? Is it pain? Is it and I'm going to tell you what it is. Not because I have to, but because I fucking want to. Because it's really none of your business. But it's bingo, daughter, die. Real transparent. Um, Shorty play bingo. Now I know I'm a baddie. I know I'm a baddie. I know, I got a podcast. I got things going on and all of that, right? And I'm a corporate baddie and I'm young at heart and at soul. Why am I playing bingo? Because honestly, it is so goddamn peaceful for me. It's so peaceful for me. You can even tell that it's unscripted because I'm fixing my hair. Like, let me tell you something. I had a great day. So my spouse and so normally when I remember I said I'll start the show and I'll tell you something that I did was that was effed up. I didn't really do anything effed up this week that I have to share with you. Honestly, this was a really good week. I've done some things though, and we'll talk about it. But I had a the kids are going back to school. The kids are going back to fucking school. Like that's a win in itself. Like, and it's crazy because by the end of the school year, you like, yo, I need a break. Like, f all this shit, you know. But the kids are going back to school, and I'm ready for them to get the fuck out my house. I just don't know another way to say it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I want them to come back. Like, no, this or nothing, but like, go somewhere. Like, you've been with me for 8 fucking weeks. I'm working, and you're, hey, mommy, and then you just decide that you just want to give me a dissertation about your life, or about history, or about math, or about music, or about writing, or about books, or about which are all great fucking things. But I mean, you have to know that from adult to adult, I was at goddamn capacity. You know what I'm saying? It's a summer that I will always remember for a number of reasons. But I also remember that it was a summer that I stayed home before my twins went to high school um, and worked. So I've been very blessed. I am very blessed. And I just want to give a big, huge shout out to God, like all jokes aside, because I'm abundantly blessed and I'm very grateful and thankful. So, um, they go back to school on Tuesday. It was a hell of a weekend. We went to open houses, we went to camps, we went to just all types of shit all week long. I was like running on fumes. So my sister kept the children, the offspring, the people that we care about that think they know every fucking thing and don't know anything at all, children. But she kept them, and we had a very nice weekend. We went to a speakeasy, we golfed, we uh, played a game for shots. Like, I mean, little itty bitty shots, because I told you I play bingo. So you have to know that, I'm not taking really big gulps. But it was just a good weekend. We went to a farm and ate brunch, and then I fed goats because everybody knows I'm getting a farm. If you know me, you know that I went from the city to more of the urban suburb, gentrified type area like Sandy Springs. And then now I am where I am, which is a lot more rural, laid the fuck back. And I love it. And I'm going to leave here, and I don't need an HOA, none of that. I don't need to use your community pool. I will have my own, all of the things where I can get me some fucking goats because I love goats. I love goats and I love dogs. I like goats. I like dogs. I love chickens. And I think I would be okay with that. My daughter wants a llama. I'm really not fucking understanding where this is coming from, but hell, who am I? Anyway, let's get right into the show. So, what did I do this weekend that was effed up? Nothing. What do I have from Instagram to share? That's a he. Remember I was, I do the Knicks, the winning Instagram, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I have not been on social media other than to post my shit, and support the people that I know, but the internet is so, and maybe it's my fucking algorithm. I don't even know, child, but like internet is just, the World Wide Web is just so depressing and depleting. It can be wonderful tool, but it's just depressing and depleting. And it's a tool that's used to keep people rah, 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 and every time I turn on, I'll be very transparent. Every time I turn on social media or something, I see Nolan Wells and I see his mother. And I said this last show, when she looks exhausted. I see the father, and he looks very traumatized and hurt. This week, when I seen like just snippets, because I can't, I just don't have Lexapro ain't hitting like that. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Like I get, like sometimes on social media they be like, yeah, I take Lexapro and nothing bothered. I don't know what the fuck kind of Lexapro they on, but the kind I'm on, that's not. No, no, that's not the kind. Like no, you still feel, but the father looks like he just started to feel, like realize what really happened, and he just looks so depleted. And here's the thing, I don't know what happened. I was not there, and nor am I sitting up here trying to convince somebody one way or the other, because I am not. What I am saying is this is a place of healing, not of a place of gossip. You can let TMZ and Don Lemon. Shout out to Don, because I really rock with Don. Funky Doniva, I rock with Funky. You could have them cover that type of shit, and it's not because. And when I say cover that type of shit, I don't mean to be, I don't want to come across like I lack empathy, because I don't at all. But I over empathize, and then I'll be depressed. Like I just cannot go down that rabbit hole at this point in my life. But with that being said, so I don't have anything from Instagram other than stay the fuck off of it until the world starts worlding again. You know what I'm saying? It's either that or someone trying to act, trying to figure out if Mitch McConnell is with the living or without. I just, excuse me, I just, what Israel said to Iran, like, y'all not tired? Like, two sets of people that really don't got no beef with each other than one person is one shade and the other person is another shade. They hate each other, they beef, and like, who the fuck, y'all can have that. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you the honest to God truth. Ignorance is bliss, and my goal in life is to be fucking blissful. My goal in life is not to be sitting there trying to figure out. Remember I told you I had a stool on here, so I gotta get comfortable. My goal in life is not to be wrapped up in no bullshit. We know the world is crazy. I don't want to hear nobody. Then I turned it on, and the lady at midnight is going to get gas. Women, stop doing that. Not blaming the victim, so shut the hell up. Okay, I'm just saying how women not don't do that. The fuck. But anyway, don't do that. Don't be going to get gas late. Don't be, shopping, especially the time is about to go back again. Have everybody on the brinks of depression and mental health is in retrograde and all of that shit. But don't do that. But I turned on Instagram and the man is chasing the goddamn kid around the car trying to abduct the kid. Like, and I'm sitting there, and I said I wasn't gonna talk about Instagram. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, yo, he needs to something with like, you know how they be like, you know what I'm saying? If you know what he need to write that part. Trying to take somebody's kid, and then I'm sitting there in the shower. I go deep in thought, especially when they're late, really hot ones, and I'm like, he had to want to do something effed up to that child because respectfully, please stay where I'm at. Don't start to veer off and shit. But like, who wants kids? Like, who wants other people's fucking kid? Like, there's no stratosphere. There's no world. There's no universe. There's no planet. There's no star, no moon. Okay, where or cloud. Let's just go off that I would want to take someone's child. Why? Why? It only can be for some negative, crazy. Because who wants to do that? I have three. I did tell y'all that, right? I have a set of twin boys that are 14 years old. They about to be 15, and I have a little girl that's about to be 9. I love them. I do. I love them real bad. Love and like, a little different. Love and like, a little different. Do I love them all the time? Absolutely. Stand 10 toes down with no goddamn feet. Absolutely. All the time. I'm a ride. Do I like them all the time? Absolutely not. Like, probably not even half the time. Because they just think they know every goddamn thing. I mean, we have a good relationship. I'm not here. I don't have no tea to tell you. You know what I'm saying? But like, But my point in this is, I cannot. Why would I be walking down the street and just decide that I see a random fucking 11-year-old or a 6-year-old and I decide I want to take them? I don't want nobody taking mine. But goddamn, I don't want no extras. So if you take somebody's child, you're doing like you're guilty. Like of all goddamn charges. Of all charges, I don't even know what the charges are, but you did it. The fuck? I just went and bought supplies for a third grader. Why was that an electric and gas bill? Why? And then the school gonna ask you for reams of. Can you bring a ream of paper and 2 dry erase expo? Honey, they didn't say the Target brand. No, you know what I'm saying? None of that. They didn't say none. They didn't say great edition, great tradition. All of the off brand members mark. They ain't say none of that shit. They said expo. So 2 4-packs is exactly what they told me in a ream of paper. Now my daughter is extremely smart and she's talented. Like honestly, I just don't know what the hell she gonna do with a ream of copy paper and 8 goddamn expo markers. But I'll leave that out too. And 2 4-pack of Lysol wipes. Now I get the crayons. I get the crayons. I get the crayons. I get the color pencils. I get the pencils. I get the notebooks. I get the folders. I get the calculators, pencil pouch. I even get the permanent sharp because I'm not gonna spend my $5 to write your kid name on they shit so they don't lose it. You want to come up here and not jumping in my face over some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I get all of that. Scissors, even get 10 glue sticks. What the fuck are they gluing each other together? Like, what is happening with these school lists? But then when your kids go to high school, they don't need shit. Everything's digital. I mean, everything's digital for my daughter, but it's different. Every teacher, first of all, the classes that they are in are honors and AP, and they literally was like, we go to open house, they're like, they need pencils, pens, a folder, a notebook. Next class, we don't need shit from you. That's how the teacher, it was like, we don't need anything. You see all of these computers and spaces, this is where they will be doing all of their work. As long as they don't even need it. She said, she looked at us, she said, they don't even need a thumb drive. Girl, goodbye. You know what? You are my favorite fucking teacher of the decade. Here you are. Go you. I felt so indebted. I had to ask her, I said, do you need any candy? Like to give out to the kids when they're good. I'm not doing that. I said, this is really. She looked at me. She said, I'm not doing that. And I don't blame her. I ain't doing that. Like, bring your ass in here, do what you gotta do, and go home. Even when you get into like workspaces, like people need to do more of that. Go to work, do the best, or go to school, do the best that you possibly can. Want to make a brand and a positive name for yourself. All of that. But mind your goddamn business. That's just how I see it. But anyway, school starts Tuesday. So what did I do this week other than run around? Oh, I blocked some people in my family. So happy I did it. Out of the two people, one of them, I I don't miss, but I could see myself at some point like, damn, you know what I mean? But then you gotta realize sometimes, everything leaves. I mean, everything dies, death of dishonor. I've just learned to through therapy, even though my therapist, I see her tomorrow, she's just like, girl, you need more work, girl. You create your whole world for yourself. And I am. I am really creating the world I want to live. Like without carrying the weight and the bullshit of other people. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't. Not only do I not want to do that anymore, I'm not going to do that anymore. So I took their ass, blocked them from my kids too. You know why? Because I'm gonna tell you some good shit. Let me tell you some shit I learned. And this is an unpopular opinion because it's hurtful. It's not unpopular because the shit is not true. Because it's true. It's tea, baby. It's tea. Okay, boosting where y'all at is tea. Okay, it is what the fuck it is. But and it's hurtful. But people, family included, I do not care. A person cannot say, you, I want all bad for you. I want all the stuff. You could beef, but you doing some wicked ass shit. You throwing daggers. You coming through where I rest at, making it like, bro. There's no fucking world where that is acceptable. So you are toxic. Like, we're big grown fucking people. We can't sit down, have a conversation, have dialogue back and forth together. And at the end of the freaking day, guess what? News fucking flash. They're my children. And I'm going to raise them accordingly. And that's just what it is. My kids have everything. Never been, don't get spanked, none of that shit. None of it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not my kid. Like, my kids are not the issue. But the way you wanna fucking knife in the back me, we could like, no. What would you do if you was me? That'd be the shit I be on. Like, people really need to sit back and think about, like, yo, if I did to Jackie what if I did to if Jackie did to me what I did to her, how would I feel? If exactly what I did, because people like to manipulate shit. Oh, and and I asked da 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 da. No, be honest, bitch. Be honest with yourself. If I, Sharletta, was to do the same shit, the same turn up, we just changing clothes. Guess what? It would be up and it would be stuck. And see, I'm just not about that life anymore. I'm not about the up and stuck life. I'm not about the arguing with you. I'm not about the going back and forth. I'm not about the kissing your ass. I'm not about the, what can we do? I'm not about the sending a long motherfucking blue text and you either don't respond or you send a word back. I'm not about that life anymore. I give you your shit back. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But feel the fuck that way over there. Okay? Because am I perfect? No. Am I healing? Absolutely. And you should fall in goddamn line. First, you need to pray. Because for people's spirit to be so uneven and unequitable, like your spirit is like not equitable, like you just are dark. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not talking about complexion. I'm just talking about your aura is just so fucking dark and draining. Like, nobody wants to deal with that. And here's the thing, even if you're not like that, once you're around people like that and that is your static core of people, guess what happens? You that energy jumps on you. So now everybody can get it. Leave me the fuck alone. Seriously. I mean that in the best way possible. Leave me alone, leave my wife alone, leave my kids alone. Like, leave me alone. I'm not for the bullshit. I'm just not. And I'm not even talking big shit like I'll do da 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 da. I'm not even talking about resorting to violence. I'm just saying, leave me the fuck alone. I don't want to be bothered. I'm going to say it to you loud and fucking clear. I don't want to be bothered. If you are drama, if you like to stir up shit, if you like to, you just, it don't matter who it is. Like, it's not, my kids are, it's not even about, like I keep saying, it's not about my children. It's just about the fact that you like motherfucking chaos. And at some point, if somebody is in your space, they will be, at some point, be part of your web. I was part of your web. I don't want to do that anymore. Anything you think you've done for me, what you have done, absolutely, positively, motherfucking nothing, especially by comparison, honey, bye. I don't have time for it. So I am at this space in my life where I can let people go and they can let me go. I emotionally and mentally kill you, right? Like, you don't exist. Like, but here's the thing, I don't wish you any ill will. I don't wish you any good. I don't wish you any bad. I don't wish you. I just don't fucking wish you. Only thing, I'm not even gonna say I wish you leave me alone, because you are. You are. You're gonna leave me the fuck alone. Okay? Don't want to be bothered. Don't want the phone calls. People that don't take accountability can't even send you a fucking I apologize. Shit went too far. People just don't. It just doesn't compute. It just doesn't compute. And I don't like it when the math ain't mathing. Sorry. And my therapist said that everything for me has to have a puzzle piece. I have a very engineering type brain. It needs to be logical. It needs to make sense. If you're not speaking to me, you're not fucking with me. Whatever. It has to make logic and it has to make sense. And if I don't understand and you can't give me a fucking reason, it is middle finger to you. Rest in eternal peace. Seriously. For me. Because emotionally, you are no longer part of my planet. And mentally, you are no longer part of my plan. I have exited you from my world. So let's start fresh. Happy August 2nd, 2026 at about 8:25 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Goodbye. It was nice knowing you. Okay? And that's all the fucking energy I'm ever going to give you ever again in life. Okay? Mm-hmm. Because I spend a lot of shit, but I don't spend a block on bullshit and wicked ass people. So moving right along. With that being said, that goes right into something that I want to talk about, right? You know how like somebody asks you to like do something, and honest to God, like deep down inside, you don't want to do it. You know how somebody be like, you want to go to blah 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 blah, and you like, yeah, girl, I'll go, but you don't want to go. I don't think you should go. I'm gonna just put that out there for everybody. I just don't think at this point in life is so short. Like, look back at the person that you know that lived the longest and that had a pretty decent life. Find somebody. Let's close our eyes. Okay, we're there. Somebody that's older that you realize, they were older. They lived a long life, a good life. And think about how old you are now, and then do the math. Are you 30 years away from that age? Are you 40 years away? The real fucking question is, how many good summers do you have left? How many good falls do you have left? How many cuddled up winters do you have left? Okay? How many sprung springs do you have left? Stop doing shit you don't want to do. Now, when it comes to work and all of that, I'm not telling you to go to work tomorrow and tell your boss, hey, I was listening to you, follow Sharletta, and you are a goddamn fool, because that's not what I'm telling you. But what I am telling you, if you do not want to go eat Mexican with your friend, don't fucking go. If you don't like Mexican, don't go. If the person that you asked you to go out to dinner don't ask you to go out to dinner, and they're going for seafood, and you got a goddamn seafood allergy, you tell them, I'm gonna take 2 bitter drills because I would have let them down. I'm gonna take 2 bitter drills because I would have let them down. Girl, fuck them. Are you nuts? You bugging. Like, I'm not going. A oyster makes me fucking itch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Crab legs make me look like a puffish. Like, I'm not going, period. And another thing I want to talk about is birthday dinners. Listen, we're getting older. We're getting older. So let me just give you a little background. My birthday is on Halloween. So for fucking eons, everybody, what are we gonna do? What do you mean? What are we gonna do? It's my fucking birthday. But anyway, what are we gonna dress up as? What do we dress up? Can I just be Sharletta on my birthday? All types of stuff for years that went on. And then I'm just like, yo, about 4 or 5 years ago, I just was like, nah, my birthday is not a goddamn, I don't want to be bothered. Um, and I don't really like birthday dinners. I don't like birthday dinners because they're not dinners. They're go out with me for my birthday, and I'm the friend that would rather go out with you one on one, and not go out with 9 people with a bill that we're all splitting. Like, that's not a birthday dinner to me. A birthday dinner is when I sit across from you, we have a very intimate conversation and all of the things, and I buy you a drink for your birthday, or depending on what kind of friend you are, I might buy you dinner. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't like those type of events, so I'm not gonna go. So please don't invite me, because no, I don't want to go. Right? But I have the right to say no, I don't want to go. Like, I don't want to do that without feeling guilt. You should not have family guilt. You should be able to say no. You should be able to say no. You don't have to be nasty like, fuck no, I ain't finna. You don't have to always give that, sis. But you should say no without a dissertation. You should say no without a dissertation, without paragraphs and indentions and proper nouns and pronouns and adjectives and adverbs and verbs and all of the things. And you should, and APA format, MLA. You listen. You don't need to write a dissertation. You shouldn't feel guilty, whether it's your family, whether it's your marriage, whether it's being a mom, whether it's work. How about you have the guilt of finally putting your fucking self first? Have that kind of guilt. Stop having guilt, because your family is looking at you, and they should know, if they really care about you, they should know, God damn, she's at capacity. Your marriage, your partner, y'all should get to a place where you should be able to say, babe, I only got 20% today. But that's your best friend. So they got the other 100. You know what I'm saying? Y'all good. So there's no guilt to feel there. Mom guilt, listen, you let me tell you what happened. You did something with someone, for the majority. A sperm hit an egg. No, a sperm is always going to hit an egg, regardless of how you got there. A sperm hit an egg. It created an embryo. Here's life. Okay. um You're supposed to take care of them. You're supposed to love them. You're supposed to, but they are not your husband. They are not your wife. Them kids grow up so fast and they go through phases. You understand? Luckily, my little girl is still in this phase where it's mommy, 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 mommy. But them boys, honey, they want to be on the phone and they get good grades. My kids get AB honor rolls, but I don't have any mom guilt and work guilt. I damn sure don't have none of that. I don't have any of that when it comes to the potty, because my wife named it the potty. I don't have guilt with that. I don't have guilt with corp. I don't because I give the best that I absolutely can, and I continuously try to get better. So the guilt that I have is finally putting myself first. So if the pod comes scheduled to come out at 8 o'clock and it comes out at 9:30, and I had a busy week where I literally and working here, there, like all of the things, trying to keep family life together, and you want to hold that against me, you're not the people that I want in a community any goddamn way. If I'm being 100, so there's that. Um, and Pete, I just want to let you know, as you said, boundaries, ladies and gents. I want you to understand that it does get uncomfortable because when you start setting boundaries, other people start feeling away, right? And I want you to know that is their problem. That's their problem. I don't care who you are. That's their problem. I'm just telling you. How they feel about you is their motherfucking business. So, anyways, think about what boundary are you setting this week? And what's another question I want to ask you? Okay, what boundary are you setting this week? I thought about these questions, okay? What are you pretending doesn't fucking hurt you, but deep down inside it hurts you? Put that on a post-it and put that somewhere. You ain't got to share that with me unless you want to. You can email me at youfollowsharletta.com and I will very much, you know, I'm gonna respond back. And everything is confidential. I'm gonna tell the story, but I ain't gonna tell who it is, you know. What are you ready to release? And what does peace look like for you? That's really what it is. That's really what it is. That is really what it is. Well, I am done for the night. I have given you 31 minutes and 52 seconds, and shorty tired, but shorty pressure. And I've been putting out content like every day on YouTube. So you can follow me on YouTube. I mean on YouTube, Jesus. You can follow me on TikTok. You follow Sharletta. You can follow me on Instagram. You follow Sharletta. I have a website. You follow Sharletta.com. It is under construction. It is coming up where you'll be able to interact with me by all types of fabulous dope shit. Have trips together. We got so much with this little bitty ass community that we are about to grow into something so amazing and creative and healing and giving. Very I am very busy, I am very rich, I am very wealthy, I am very me. Okay, love me or like me, either way, leave me the fuck alone. Okay. So, anyway, all right, stinker butts. I'm gonna stop calling y'all stinker butts. Y'all gonna just be my stinks. I think, like my stinkers. So, I'm just gonna call y'all stink because I don't like the butt part. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, all right, you rebrand and rebrand and rebrand, and I rebranded again. But anyway, all right, stinks. Go be the magical unicorn prince or princess that God created you to be. Protect your goddamn peace. Tell somebody you love them. And don't forget to tell yourself you love you too. This was a good episode. I feel good. Y'all probably like, what the fuck is she talking about? But I feel good. That's what matters. I told you this was healing for me, honey. I'm a butterfly. I used to be a caterpillar. Now shorty a butterfly, honey. Okay, and queen bee. Do not play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Let me tell you something real quick. I don't have her information, but I will pin it or put it up or do something. But I was walking around with my wife in Smyrna this weekend, and I got can y'all see it? You follow Sharletta pad. You see that? You follow Sharletta because even when y'all don't know, I know you follow Sharletta because I got a brand. and my little drink here. You see what I'm saying? With some cheese and some crackers. You just gotta be the elitist within yourself, and then it'll just blossom into that because you're growing that. You know, I garden and shit, but when you grow stuff, when you plant stuff, that's what you get back. So you plant shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I gotta go. I gotta go be somebody's wife. It's 8:36. Yeah, and probably go play again. Go be somebody's mama. But anyway, thank y'all for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'm gonna get this out in the next 10-15 minutes. Hopefully it'll be about 9:30. I know it's 8:36 right now. But thank you for joining me. Thank you for going on this fucking journey with me. You don't understand how much I appreciate you. Like you do more for me than I'll ever do for you. And with that, Sharletta out.
Bye for now. Sharletta out.